Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. The Durant Ambulance Service says it's in desperate need of volunteers. It covers Walcott and surrounding rural communities. Maddie France joins us in studio to explain that need and why Durant isn't the only service in trouble.
Hi, John. Durant is one of hundreds of volunteer-run EMS services in Iowa. More than 60% rely entirely on volunteers. And at the same time, the number of EMTs and paramedics in the state has been decreasing. And with only 15 total volunteers, Durant Ambulance Service is struggling to keep up with calls.
If we continue to miss calls, we have to do what's in the best interest of our community.
A rural ambulance service stretched to its limits.
Right now, we currently have 9 medical members that are running 525 calls.
Dan Sterner is chairman of the board for Durant Ambulance Service. He goes on calls as a paramedic, but like most volunteers, he has a day job out of town. Only 4 medical volunteers and drivers are available during the day.
So we've gotten to the point in the last few years where we've lost more members than we brought on.
That's because the oldest volunteers are retiring or going on medical leave. And when city contracts come up for renewal at the end of June, Sterner says Durant Ambulance can't keep providing transportation without new volunteers.
We will not necessarily shut down per se. We'll become a first responder service.
They would provide basic care, but have to wait for a different service to take patients to the hospital.
Minutes matter. And so if you're waiting for an ambulance to come from a nearby town, those are very valuable minutes that you're losing out on.
So he's turning to the city. If the city takes over the service, more volunteers could be incentivized by government benefits. But he says the city would be lucky to break even.
And I think collectively, we're going to have to get a committee together and ultimately decide, does it make sense for the city of Durant?
The city clerk says she'll head that committee. But ideally, Sterner wants people to apply.
Maybe it gets to the point where I hope that we get 10 applications and we don't have to ask the city for help.
Now, Sterner says there's been more interest in volunteering since he made a post on Facebook about the service's need. If you want to become an EMT or paramedic for Durant, the service will pay for your certification. John?
Alrighty, thanks, Maddie. And Sterner says the next EMT classes are in January. New volunteers would be certified by May.